The secret to the perfect hat. Hello, my name is San and I like to wear hats. And today I'm going to talk about what makes a good hat. Another video. I was a little busy with a little freelance work, but I'm back. If you guys don't know, my name is San and I am documenting my journey in building a new headwear company / community club. I know I never really explained the company and brand part of it, but I'm going to do that in a future video. I just want to get this video out the way to describe why I like hats, I like to wear hats, and why I want to make hats, and why I think some hats are good, some hats are bad, what truly and secretly makes a hat stand out and be good. I mean, I'm not saying I'm an expert, but this is my opinion from the things I've seen in this industry and my personal experience. So don't troll me in the comments, please. Also, how do you guys like the new lens? Nice, eh? It's manual focus, so if I'm up and I see it in post, it's okay. I'll cover it with some B-roll, alright? I like to think of it like this. You know how we all have that one piece of clothing that we always like to wear? You know, a one crisp black shirt or some jeans? But what makes that have that type of connection with us? Well, the obvious answer is style, right? We wear the hats because they look good, right? And what is style? Is it color? Is it design? The logo? The clothes we wear say something about us. I look good in this hat. Hopefully. Or what about just breaking down what a hat's supposed to do, right? It's supposed to block out the sun. So is a good hat practical? Is it the practicality? Or is it comfort? What the hat is made out of, the materials? Will it last long? Or maybe it's something even completely different. Maybe it's about exclusivity, vintage, Internet Explorer, you know? You guys have never seen this hat before in your life. Or maybe it's something more. What about sentiment? Maybe good clothes are connected to us with feeling. So this is the hat I made last time. It is kind of messed up because I was filming with it and throwing it around. But for a first hat, it's not that bad, you know? Dual tone brims. Like, if I backed up, you guys wouldn't even know it's fucked up. Watch. This is actually the first hat I made. University of Toronto. Class 2024. I designed this for my graduating year. And I was asked to make hats. Unfortunately, they didn't go through with it. I made this sample and they just pulled out of the idea, but this hat is special to me because it's the first time I sourced the supplier, made the connections, and made the hat. So this holds some sentimental value to me. So are these my best hats and are these my favorite hats? No. My favorite hat is the one I wear all the time. This one. Now let me tell you about this hat. Well, I got this hat in a mystery box from a thrift shop called Omnis in Hamilton. I got it and I unboxed it. It's a regular hat. It has their logo on it. It's just a classic 6-panel unstructured front brim, slightly curved. But what makes this hat so special? Well, ever since I started business, I started any of this stuff, I've always worn this hat. Maybe I started wearing it at the beginning because it just looked good, but over time, it slowly became something more than the hat itself. It became kind of part of my identity. When I'm doing business, when I'm doing something new, videography, anything in my life, I always like to wear this hat. I went to a shoot, I wore this hat. Business meetings, I wore this hat. Company supplies, I wore this hat. It kind of just became routine for me. Now when I know that when I put on this hat, that means a business, you know, it's time to work. It has done all the hours with me. It's been trained, you know, it's like severance. When I put on this hat, I get into a different mood. A good hat represents a good feeling. And for me, that feeling is putting in work and effort and chasing my dreams and passions by wearing this when I do my work. Basically, what I'm trying to say are that good clothes exist because we determine that they are good. And when you look at that from a brand perspective, good clothes don't exist, good brands do. You buy clothes, you identify with those clothes because you're given meaning to them. Brands who stand for things more than themselves, things that you care about, such as sustainability, taking care of the customer, honesty, good pricing. Companies who stand for things like that, you stand for them. I have a lot of 4YE hats because I love 4YE. Yes, we like vintage, but we like vintage because of the old history. It tells a story, nostalgia, and things that we remember and we value. You don't just wear a hat, you wear an idea or you wear a feeling. And it's a brand's job to able to convey that feeling or to stand for certain things so that when your customers or when someone associates with your brand, they're able to represent the feelings through what you represent, if that makes sense. To make a good hat, you have to make a good company, and a good company has to represent good things in which customers and the community actually want to associate with. At the end of the day, the hat is just not about a brand, but it's about what the brand means to you and your own identity that you give to it. So the secret to the perfect hat is not the hat itself, but the ideas behind that. All in all, I appreciate you guys. I know there's a lot of serious brand talk, but honestly, I'm just having fun. If you're not having fun, there's no point in doing it at all. But sometimes you gotta, do business before you can around, establish yourself. That is fun too, but at the end of the day, don't take anything so serious, Yes, now in terms of the supplier box that I got before, I did open them and I went through them and I was doing some back and forth with suppliers. I actually got some new boxes. So next week's video or the next video I make will be around that, and that's gonna be more technical video about types of hats, about different styles of hats, panelings, interfacing, brims. I'm excited to make that because that's more of manufacturing side, and I'm excited to talk about the manufacturer I found. If the first time you're seeing me is on YouTube, I implore you to go follow my Instagram. I post a lot on there, and if you like what I'm doing here, you'll probably like what I'm doing on Instagram. Thank you for all the support on my first video. I heard a lot of good comments. I had a lot of people messaging me saying, yo, it's a dope idea. I appreciate all you guys, and trust me, I'm never gonna forget you guys when this shit blows up. Look, yo. Here.